So the best thing I've seen today was the school of fish, of yellow striped barracuda school of fishes, so everything. And just in a really shallow area of 5-6 meters, and it was beautiful.
You know what you less expect, but like just when you finish the dive and you're like already about to give the sign to go up, and then you just see something there, and you see like how an octopus is actually hiding. That happened yesterday, and it was like we then added like some extra 3, 4, 5 minutes just because this came out and was playing a little bit with us, and we could just not interrupt this.
That's really special and unique here from the shore dives. Every centimeter is worth.
There's something.
So you descend as quickly as possible, and you ascend as lately as possible, as late as possible, to get like every single millimeter of the ocean.
Yeah, and it's not that it's over, now we are a 5 meter safety stop over, let's go up. Like, no, there's still a whole dive from 5 meters and shallower.
Right. Second 40 minutes of
diving.
No
problem. That's me again, because for sure you will not start with Salemera. No, fortunately, Malpique, like what we call our house reef, because it's where we spend most of the dive, because it's like just a great place for every level, and it's very close to the center. And the beautiful thing about it is this variety of different dives that you can do in one spot. Like, it's perfect for tri dives. Like, you have a beautiful, really beautiful area at not more than 5 meters, with canyons, with like lots of fish, like a lot to see. Like the very best place for this. But then it has as well an incredibly nice, really deep area with the big tower and the Arch of Malpique, the very famous site. Like, people come to La Palma because just to see the tower. It has everything in between. Like, whatever depth you want to go, you find a very nice dive to do. And it is a tech site, which is interesting for me, because when you cross the tower, you get to the outer reef, which drops down to straight 90. So you can do serious tech diving entering from the shore at our house reef. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it definitely is. But with the favorite spot, I'm the one with La Salemera on the east coast of the island. It's really rare that we can go there because you need no wind and no waves. And there you have an entrance from the shore, from the ladder. And from snorkeling to tri diving to courses, also tech diving you could do when you want to go by ladder. And then massive fields of yellow sponges, massive fields of sand eels. Rays are sure that you will see them. And you have a kiosk there to have a drink afterwards, so it's a plus. Well, I was searching for a job online, like a job like everyone else is searching. And then I was texting Vero that I want to become a dive instructor. And I wanted to stay in Europe. And then she answered. And I had no idea where La Palma is or whatever. And I heard of Canary Islands, and I was like, oh, Canary Islands, I know that. That's not the Caribbean Sea, it's the other thing. And then I searched for flights. 2 times I went here for holidays. And then I ended up here to 6 years ago now.
Wow. Yeah, I was already here then. And but I started, my first time on La Palma happened exactly the same way. I was just looking for a job as a dive master and found a job offer actually on La Palma. And I Googled, where the heck is La Palma? I had no idea by then. I have never been to Canary Islands. It was like completely new for me. And had a dive master job, and then continued my pathway, became an instructor, got some more experience, and found out that like whenever I was working on other islands and whenever I had some days off, what I did for short holidays was going to La Palma to dive here and to hike here, because the island is like great for hiking as well. And then on the other islands, you don't have something like a forest. And from time to time, I need something green. And so, yeah, I went to La Palma, and in some moment, there was a possibility opening to rent a dive center on the island. I had this for a couple of years, and then like finally moved to Fuencaliente to have the one that's my own now and not rented anymore. So yeah, it was like it was not like a big long plan. It was like it just kind of happened.
That's the difference. For me, it was a long plan. I had a plan A.
Yeah.
No plan B. There was just plan A. Go into La Palma with my 2 suitcases. Went here. Okay, Vero, here I am. 2 holidays last year and the year before was good. Now I stick to you.
And for me, it was more like the dive center came to me, and then things just like happened, and I just did what I thought was a reasonable next step, and then another step, and somehow it worked.
The thing is, I didn't do any research about La Palma. I just
No.
knew, okay, there are flights, it's in Europe, it's Spanish, that's cool. And then I got to know La Palma the years after. I had no idea about the beaches, forests, what we all have. I was just, okay, you can dive there. Okay, let's start from there, that's good. It is so colorful here. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, exactly this. Like, yeah. Because you're in this dark volcanic landscape, like the most, the biggest difference is you see in Las Cabras, like you are in this lava field from the 1971 eruption. It's just black. There's like no plants, nothing around. It's really just black sand, black lava. And you enter the water and it's like a color explosion happening. And people don't really expect this and expect it to be way more boring. It is not boring at all. There's a lot of life and a lot of colors. And normally people are surprised about how good it actually is.
Everyone. Nearly everyone. From the feeling. That's not true for sure, but
people who come to La Palma are like often people who do a little bit more research. Often, like it's more like you don't accidentally book an all-inclusive holiday and end up in La Palma.
Yeah.
So if you book sun, fun, beer, holidays, party, you don't go to La Palma. It just doesn't happen. So there's a certain type of clients we do not have because they don't find the island. And that's quite an advantage for us because we have people who want to get some new experiences, who want to be active, who want to go hiking, go diving, go snorkeling, do other things. The only disadvantage is that they want to do other things as well. So most people do not come to La Palma for exclusively doing a diving holidays. Normally, it's more like you have a mixed activity holidays, and diving is one of this. But then some of them become so convinced about how good diving on La Palma is that it actually does transform into diving holidays for the next times. And they come back and back to us because like they go somewhere else for diving as well. Yeah, like most people want to dive different places. But we have a couple of people who come back for training. Like they like dive around but come back for the next step here, and that's what I think is something really nice we have.
Yeah, definitely. So people want to explore the island, then they find, you can go diving here as well. And then they start with maybe just snorkeling and then try diving because they need little steps. Or they see, they do technical diving too, and then coming for every now and then to become better and better. And also some who come here and is like, I'm here now for a month, I have no idea what to do. Can I come diving with you? And then they spend here a few weeks. Shore diving.
Yeah, you have this on the other islands as well. Like Lanzarote is a mainly shore diving. It's probably most of it for me. The fact it's one of the these very young islands, and like young in geological meaning, and it has this very recent volcanic eruptions and lots of them. So we do in fact have very different landscapes underwater, while on the other islands it's more like there's one style or two different styles or landscapes that you can find underwater. And here the variety is a little bit bigger, because it does change a lot with the age of the lava you find. That makes a difference. And probably for me as well, probably that the island is so small that independent of the wind direction, one of the sides is normally okay. So you do have places where you can actually dive the whole year.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, because we are so small and have like the volcanic areas, that you always can go diving somewhere. There's always a good spot. Except January. January is quite a tricky month. But you can always go somewhere. And many people I meet, they are really surprised and happy that we are doing shore dives and not by boat. And this is, by the way, our center cat for like now 6 months. She's always passing by. Let's see for how much longer. Night dive. Planning to get people together for a night dive, which is in Malpique. My favorite spot for night dive, yes, not Salimera, but Malpique. Shallow areas in 10 meters, a lot to see, crabs coming out, sea cucumbers coming out, rays coming out, octopus coming out. A lot of sea life is coming out, which you can't see during the day. Looking forward to this next week.
Yeah, I wait for this final dives with the tech course because I can finally introducing new people, and like the moment when we finally manage to have a first look at this outer reef and like go behind the tower and then like reach this area where you can drop down and have this big school of barracudas and the black coral, and you finally have time there because you know you have enough gas. You have planned everything, you know what you're doing, and you can stay for a bit and really enjoy this part of the dive. This will be maybe the best dive.